Chaos erupts here in LA County. Widespread immigration raids triggering protests from Paramount to downtown. And tonight, an unlawful assembly has been declared as President Trump announces he will be deploying thousands of National Guard troops here to Los Angeles. Major developments during a second day of violent confrontations between protesters and federal agents who are out on the streets trying to round up undocumented immigrants. As I mentioned, President Trump has ordered 2,000 National Guard members to counter that violence. And that angered Governor Newsom, who said that the move was purposely inflammatory and will only escalate the tensions. We've got team coverage tonight of these raids. KTLA5's Lindsay Pena is in downtown L.A. Sky 5 is over the situation as well. But let's go to Chris Wolf. He's in Compton tonight where the clashes first erupted earlier. Chris?
Now, before we get into that, down on this channel, we go over health, wealth, better understand the self, and giving praise to the Most High. So check this out. The question really everybody got with this riot is this a stage riot or is this a riot that the people really came up with? Okay. The fact that Governor Newsom is upset and he's not backing what Trump is doing. And with all of the immigration, you know, we done had public officials get arrested. It just seems like they're using this strategy to get people more riled up so they can fight back at whatever the policies Trump trying to come up with. Now, this is just my opinion, right? But we seen with the Black Lives Matter riots, we seen with these Antifa riots, it just seems politically motivated. It don't seem like they're just doing these riots and it's grassroots. Now, what is going to happen after this destruction? I'm seeing a lot of where they throwing rocks at the federal agents and they're not doing nothing but just driving away. If I had to pick, I would have to say it's more of a stage than I would say they really rioting for something. You know, it's just my opinion, but I'm going to let them go and I'm going to give some more commentary. Let's get it. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, push me on the algorithm. I greatly appreciate that.
Rick, unrest in Southern California continues tonight with more clashes between protesters and federal agents and deputies and police over expanding immigration operations. Take a look at the scene behind me. This intersection here in Compton has been the scene of several street takeovers, so it is a hotspot for activity. We've seen continual fireworks going off. The police chopper is overhead. Now President Trump says he is sending the National Guard to this region. Last night we were in downtown Los Angeles, as many viewers may remember. Earlier today we were in Paramount, now Compton, all volatile locations. Chaos and calamity rocked Paramount Saturday on the second day of demonstrations against federal immigration operations in Southern California. KTLA was on the ground and in the air, capturing the explosive environment.
It's crazy because I'm not seeing no arrests. I'm not seeing nobody getting to the jail. It just seems like it's a war where they're throwing stuff at each other.
Mayor of Paramount says tension escalated after U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, and other federal agents were apparently staging at or near a local Home Depot center.
And ICE is here, terrorizing the community.
Throngs of protesters gathered in the industrial area, sparking more clashes between law enforcement and members of the community. Crowds taunted authorities, with some people going so far as to block a U.S. Marshals Service bus, while others hurled rocks and other objects at law enforcement vehicles, according to the L.A. County Sheriff. Federal agents responded with pepper balls, rubber bullets, tear gas, and flashbangs.
In the last several hours, unfortunately, the crowd has grown. We believe at this time it's at approximately 350, maybe 400. As the crowd has grown, it has become more violent.
A wooden pallet and then a car went up in flames during the unrest. sending black smoke into the air. The cause of the car fire is unclear. Federal officials say the government is doing its job, enforcing the law, protecting the public, and securing borders. Opponents say this is not justice, but madness, and that hardworking people are being treated like criminals.
You know, my whole family is scared, our neighbors. I came out and wanted to see what was all the commotion, and sure indeed, there were ICE agents.
Now, I talked about this with my brother-in-law, and I told him that right now it's 65 million Hispanics in the United States. Now, I don't know if that's broken down with Puerto Rican or Mexican, but it is about 48 million Black Americans. So I feel like they're trying to decrease that number, in my opinion. They probably still want it to be more than Black people, in my opinion. Because in the 60s, there was at 4,000. No, it was like at a million, 1 to 2 million, and we were at like 13 million. And now they're at 65 million. So it's like they progressed a lot more than Black America has, and it's getting a lot of people. So I guess now they're looking at them as a threat, in my opinion. Okay, this is just my opinion, and they're trying to clear that out. But let them cook.
Yeah, beanbag. Yeah, they threw several beanbags at me. I went near them and I said, I'm here for a peaceful assembly.
The Homeland Security sweeps are part of the Trump administration's unparalleled crackdown on illegal immigration. Back here live with a large crowd gathering in Compton. According to ICE, agents arrested as many as 118 people in Los Angeles this week, including 44 during operations in downtown and South Los Angeles on Friday. We'll have more coming up throughout the night. For now, reporting live in Compton, I'm Chris Wolf, KTLA 5 News.
All right, Wolfie, we'll see you at the bottom of the hour. Thanks. From the ground, let's go up to Gil Levis now. He's overhead in Sky 5. Gil?
Well, Rick, we're showing you here Atlantic Boulevard and Alondra Boulevard here. This is the second time today that the LA County Sheriffs have taken back this intersection. As Chris Wolf was just telling you, we see that burned out car in the middle of the intersection here with the law enforcement there. The Sheriff's Department have moved in and retaken the intersection here. Traffic is open on Atlantic, both north and southbound, but Alondra remains closed here. But it was quite a scene here just a short time ago when the county sheriffs here were further back. And let me take you up the street here. They were all the way back by the 710 freeway here when they were struggling with the protesters to get control of this street back. Again, you can see fire department coming into the scene right now, but it looks like a war zone down here. The good news is they've recaptured the intersection here, and it looks like they've so far dispersed the crowd quite a bit here.
Yeah, obviously we're having
the studio.
All right, Gil.
All right, so there y'all see it, man. I mean, it's clashes, is they going at it with the police department, but it just don't seem, I mean, it could be real, you know. I want to know what y'all think, though, in the comment section. Do you think this is a staged operation to go against Trump policies, or do you think it's really people in California that feel like this? Because you got to think, though, a lot of the Hispanics in California voted for Trump. So it's like, I don't know if this is just that side that, because they said it was only 300-400 people out there protesting, so it's not a million, you know. So is this just a staged operation, a psyops? I want to know what y'all think in the comment section. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace and love.
You are totally dependent on other people to take care of your needs because you don't have those roots sunk into the ground. To have a community, you must have three things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure. that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax spaces for your own people. You should at least control 4 basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.